All right. So good evening, everybody. Yes, we're inside. We are inside. So it's been storming here all day long, although it's not storming now. We had no idea what to expect. 90% today, 90 tomorrow, 80 the rest of the week. And we knew we were going to be gambling, trying to do something outside with pop up thunderstorms like we've been dealing with most of the day today. So we decided to eat early, plan on doing it inside. So here we are. Although it's kind of nice outside right now. It's overcast. 97% humidity that I'm looking at. Ugh, absolutely disgusting. Just finally fell under the 80s. So not bad out there. Thanks to all the rain. Cooling it off. Yes, everybody says they can see and hear, so that's great. So yes, to answer your question, we've already ate, but we do have some pictures, so at least show you what we did.
Oh, it was so good.
Tiffany made a fantastic meal right here. So what we just did, actually a couple hours ago, we kind of like to eat early. That way we digest good before we go to bed. So what is that?
I made steak jalapeno poppers.
All right. So what's all in them bad boys? And she made a very nice homemade salad with homemade dressing.
Yes, I did. And we put cream cheese, jalapenos on. I get the thin cut steak from Costco. It's like thin shaved ribeye, and I loaded it up with the cream cheese and jalapenos and wrapped it in bacon and put it in the air fryer in the oven because we have an air fryer oven. So, it was delicious.
It was wonderful.
I figured we were going to eat them all, but we got some for tomorrow.
Yeah, actually, we got about the same amount of food.
Yeah.
We doing salads again tomorrow?
I don't know. We'll see.
All right. So not a bad meal overall. Not a bad meal at all. And very filling, but not huge.
We're trying to get back on our healthy kick, and
so let's go ahead.
Eat better. And
y'all can help hold us accountable. So we officially started this afternoon a very, very intense diet and I guess a little bit of a lifestyle change that we're going to do for this entire month. It's something we've been talking about for weeks. We decided to set ourselves to. We're doing all kinds of stuff, a diet change, just cleaning our body up, cleanses we've never done before, things that we really should do and start thinking about as we get older. And we're trying to make much more healthy drink decisions, food decisions, everything else. As y'all can see, I put a little weight back on because when we quit carnivore, all these weekend cookouts and grill and everything started getting very enjoyable. And next thing you know, I'm up 10 pounds.
Yeah.
So I'm still down 30 pounds from where I started a long time ago, but watching myself fly back up, we're like, no. Let's nip this in the bud. So we're actually about to go on a heck of a health journey this next month and do things we've never done before. So curious to see how we feel and what's going on because I certainly feel wore out, foggy headed, brain fog, all that stuff here lately. I'm hoping we're going to get ourselves nice and cleaned up because I need it. And if I'm being perfectly honest with y'all, I'm out of it.
Do you want to put us back on the stage?
Yes, we just leave it on the food. I'm out of it. So I don't know that we're going to make it a full hour tonight. We may cut a little early. We still got to take Ruger for a run because it's been so nasty today. But I have had such an unbelievably long week. I'm still just not caught up at all. Waking up some nights 2:30, 3:30 a.m. And then I'm going to show y'all some stuff that we showed our members last week and some sneak peeks. I'll show you a little bit of it, but we're going to show them a little more because, well, that's what we do. It's been a long week over at the river property, and my body is paying for it right now. So have y'all noticed? I only posted one video last week. I've never done that before. So I missed Friday and I missed today. And it's not because work was not going on. I was actually doing a lot of working and recording, but that's not going to come out for another 2 weeks. This is going to be such a huge project. I was planning on going back to the river property to continue to work this week, but every single day this week's 80 to 90% chance. Thunderstorms popping up like crazy. I can't be taking my tools in and out, shutting down the job. That just won't be productive at all. So this week, I think I'm going to bury myself in all my shops. I got tons of welding projects that I've got to do and get done. I've got to get back to splitting some firewood. This will be a good week to do that under the chop shop. And if it's raining, hopefully it should be nice and cooled off. So we're going to get you a lot of that content out. And then probably next week, unless the forecast is disgusting, we're heading back to the river property.
Yes.
So I'll get to some comments here in a minute. Actually, it's the beginning of the month, and we just talked about some membership stuff. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to gift out some memberships right now. So it's at random. I can't choose who it is. So we're gifting out 5 memberships. We typically do a members only live stream every month. We'll do sneak peeks. Sometimes we'll do reels. A lot of times it's photos. Sometimes we'll do polls. And sometimes we'll give you early access to videos, but our videos are always free. Some people complain, why does memberships get videos? They don't. You get the same ones, but they may get them a day or two early if I'm way ahead on editing, and I am not. right now. But we'll see how the rest of
He
this
is
month
stressed
goes.
out about it.
I am stressed.
But this was a big project, so
Oh, but it's a
yeah.
super exciting project. It's very involved, and I'll explain why. We're running some complications over there this week. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and give
Hold
out.
on, you're on the wrong. Oh, you're doing
No,
it
I'm
again.
giving out another 5 memberships. I can close out of this screen, and we can get back to my streaming software. So there's another 5 memberships. I can give out 10 a month. There it is. I usually like to do it at the beginning of the month, but it really doesn't matter whenever you do it. You get a full month membership right there. We just gave out 10 last week as well. So let's close out of that. Congratulations if you got a membership, whether you want it or not. You got it. You don't have to use it, but you got it for at least a month right here. All right, so let's go ahead. I'll catch some comments here in a minute, but let's go ahead and talk about what I was showing the members last week, what we've been doing at the property. Some of y'all hopefully get excited about this. We're finally doing some construction over there. No, it's not house construction. We still have not heard.
Not yet.
We have not heard back on the build permit yet. They told us it'd be up to a month, and they were way behind. This week, I think, will be a month since we sent in for our application. They have come out and did our site visit, so that's good. They did that very quickly. But we're waiting on the engineers to go through all the paperwork we submitted and tell us yes, no, or we need something else. I'm hoping we get that known this week. But while we went through the whole environmental process with, it's basically DEP is who it is, but it's just a sub company. We talked to them about our river stairs. We had to walk through what we were doing there. They had to go over guidelines. And if you'll stay within these guidelines, you don't have to pull a permit, but you still had to get a thumbs up from them. So long story short, that's what I've been doing over at the river property this week. So I have been hauling concrete, pouring pylons, and running into some complications that I'll tell you about. This is a super exciting project. We've had the property almost a year now, hard to believe.
Yeah.
And we still can't get down the riverbank to actually fish or tie a boat up if we want to camp for the weekend. Other than using a rope, it's super dangerous. We've always got flip-flops and stuff on when we're there just hanging out. You don't want to climb a riverbank and all that mess. So the stairs have officially started. So as you can see, the excavator, check this out right here. Talk about a huge helping hand. Now y'all are getting a view. The GoPro doesn't do it justice. How steep that riverbank is. I mean, it's 10, 12 feet down there easy. And that excavator has been such a lifesaver for me, y'all. Now that I got that Dipper Buddy attachment on the front so I can put forks and tractor attachments, this is such a blessing to be able to put it in a hole, not just for up high work like you're seeing right here. So as you can see, I'm starting to pour forms down there in the bottom. Tons of concrete. I did almost 6,000 pounds of concrete this week, not just a few little bags you've seen right there. I had to keep making trips back and forth. But there's multiple piers down there, and then there's a couple up in the riverbank right where the excavator blade is. And I'm pouring concrete pylons down there, and I actually had to go back because here's the complicated part. I did not hit rock, even though everything you see down there, there's huge slabs of rock. The entire river bottom is nothing but rock. Only hit really solid rock on one of the pylons. It made me very nervous. And I found like bentonite pipe clay on another one of those. So that also made me quite nervous. That's the worst thing you could possibly ever build on. So once I got all those pylons poured right there, I knew all this rain was coming. The river could potentially come up this week because they're calling for so much rain. Needless to say, I was waking up at 2:30 and 3:30 every night, tossing, turning, couldn't think straight, so nervous. So I went back over there and poured and rebarred all the pylons together, 2 by 2, and poured like a bond beam between them so that sits on the ground, not to mention what's in the ground. If one goes, it supports the other one. And I just don't know. Y'all know I love to overbuild things, but I'm super nervous about this right here. There's only but so much I can legally do, if you know what I'm saying, with environmental stuff. I've got to stick with what we originally talked with. But this is one of the few builds that I'm building that I'm nervous may not go correctly. Normally I overbuild everything and I'm not worried at all. But building on top of clay and loose, watery sand, I mean, what do you do other than we're not about to hire some company, come down there and drive steel pylons down and spend tens of thousands of dollars on some simple steps going down the riverbank. That's absolutely not going to happen. So that's where we're at. Several days of pouring and mixing concrete. A lot more work went on than what y'all can see right there. But this should be a really exciting and cool build that we'll share with y'all, but it's still going to be a couple of weeks away. This week, we'll try to get back up with some content and get it out to you. All right. Any news on the she shed plans?
Well, you covered that.
What's the she shed?
He's talking about the river house.
Oh,
yeah.
No, that's my house. That's my house. Yeah.
The river shack.
The fish camp. The fish camp. No news.
Hopefully this week. I pray it's this week. We're gonna be checking that email all day.
Yeah. I really hope we get a notice this week. You better turn that fan on. I'm all of a sudden got hot. All right. So Samuel says, been away for a while, but was able to make it on time. Well, good to see you, Samuel. And I see Anna's on. We got quite a few people. Zoe's on.
Hi,
so hello, Zoe.
She's probably about to start school back soon.
Yeah. So a good friend of mine, he stopped by today with his daughters, and they were going and doing the school shopping stuff and everything. So one of the worst feelings ever whenever summer break's over and you got to go back to school. Oh my goodness, I don't miss that at all. So how far do we have to drive to get to a Costco?
Yeah, so it's about 30, 40 minutes away. Yep. I was thinking about that today because I'd have the executive membership and they give you those early hours where it's not crowded. I'm like, man, if Costco was just right down the road, I would so do that.
Baby,
to beat the crowds.
You could still get up early enough to do that occasionally. Come on.
I know.
Come on. All right. So Julie says, wait a minute. That's not carnivore with the pictures we showed. Now,
it's ketovore.
Yeah, we're going to kind of do ketovore as our plan.
We're going to eat our vegetables and a little bit of salad.
And mostly
we do love salad so much. But yeah, we're going right back to mostly meat.
Yeah, it's just going to be low carbs, what we'll call it. But we're going to make some healthier choices. Like I said, kind of cleanse our body and make some just really good life choices. And kind of so I can get my mind back right, my brain fog gone. I'm always such a busybody. Don't sleep like I should, although that's been getting better here lately. I just want to get everything focused, get to feeling better because I felt great when we was on carnivore, and I want to get back to feeling that way again and maybe take it a step further. It's just going to make me more productive and make life better. Mr. Jimmy, he says, gained 5 pounds off dinner this evening. I seen you talking before the live stream. I think you said you had deer chili and homemade cornbread.
Oh, I thought that was Glenn. Or maybe it was Jimmy.
I don't know. I think it was him. But if that's what you ate, yeah, that's a heavy meal right there.
Yeah.
Samuel says, don't sweat that 10 pounds. I got to lose 50. Well, I lost 40 to get where I just was, and I'm gaining it back. So I had to lose a pile myself, and I still need to be down about probably 20 pounds cooler. I'm reading somebody's comment about how cool it is in Ohio. I got to be about 20 pounds lighter than I am now is where I think I'd really like to be. All right. I'm losing my voice again this week. All this yakking and talking. John says, finally made it live. Good to see you there, John.
Hello.
It says, what's your thought on Ventrac tractors? I don't really know, Ruben. Never run one of them. They seem to be excellent for, like, since they're kind of four-wheel drive, super wide. They seem to be really good for maybe muddy ditches. Seem to be very, very stable on side hills and ground. I think that's what a lot of people get those for. I will say they're probably one of the ugliest machines out there I've ever seen, but the people that get them, the few I watched on YouTube, they really, really seem to like them. But I think a lot of people go for them for really hilly terrain. They seem to be super stable, but I really have no idea what else to say. All right. I want to thank the Killers Country Life for gifting out 5 memberships there. Hello, Kathy. Good to see you, or good to talk to you, I should say. I guess we can't actually see you. All right. We are doing well. Says Unholy Man. And did you guys, yes, thank you for bringing this up, Chris. Did we hit our Amazon bonus last month? We not only hit our first level bonus, we did something that is extremely rare. We've only did one other time this year and maybe one time entire last year. We hit a second level bonus. Y'all come through like mad, y'all.
Thank y'all so very much.
Y'all did so much shopping through our Amazon last month. We had our best month in the history of us being on the Amazon affiliate program and influence program. I got 2 different Amazon accounts right there. So a huge shout out and thank you to all of y'all going and doing your everyday shopping through our Amazon link. We don't ever bring it up, but if y'all do, we will absolutely talk about it. It's a huge part, especially with a month like last month, of our income. Not only did, like I always tell you, typically it covers our gas, our diesel bill, and there's usually always extra. Well, last month we did so extremely well and hit the second level bonus. Y'all just covered our River Stair project and our gas and our diesel, which is just such a blessing.
Thank y'all so very much.
It's because of things like that we're able to buy more tools for the shop or do a project, a big project like this every single month, like, we do not take it for granted at all, y'all. We appreciate y'all so much. So since you brought it up, I don't never post it unless y'all talk about it. I will post our Amazon link because we did get invited back to a bonus program this month and next month. Although I admit it is so, they set the bar so high as a thank you for us hitting last month. I don't know that we're going to hit it.
Trying to motivate us.
Yeah. It's so ridiculously high. So if y'all use that link I just posted for anything, whether it's something we showed on the channel or anything you're just randomly buying, use the search bar on that page. We usually earn a small, like 1 to 3% commission. So that's the good news. Whether we hit a bonus or not, we still earn small commissions, which adds up because so many of y'all use that. But that's a huge part of how we do social media for a living. We have to have lots of different revenue streams for it to work out and for us to do all the things that you see us do. I know sometimes it looks like a lot. It is, but it's because of things like that. Have a killer month, we'll put it right back in the business. We'll do another fun project.
Absolutely.
Like I said, or I'll buy a couple of awesome tools for the shop, which helps us create more content, helps us earn more income, through other ways. So we always reinvest it like that. We don't just go on a vacation every month or blow it on something stupid. Although some of the stuff I'm sure does look stupid, but typically it's what can I make some content with or what's going to help earn us some money. All right. So Kurt just jumped on from Louisiana. Hot and humid, he says. I know it is.
Believe it.
Okay. Let's see what else we got going on here. I'm reading. Yeah, I know. I can't wait to see that project finish as well.
I'm excited too.
Yes. All right. You are absolutely welcome for the gifted membership. You are welcome. All right. Tommy says, I guess that's Tommy, if I've never seen it spelled that way, but that's what I'm going to guess it is. He says, huge fan from South Carolina. If you notice views on a bunch of your older videos and series, it's been me. Glad I found y'all's channel. Well, we're very, very happy to have you. Yes, we're very, very happy to have you. So I appreciate you going back and watching older content. It absolutely does help out. Okay. Yes, everybody's saying the river stairs. Yes. And I appreciate all y'all talking and asking about the Amazon stuff here. I'm just now making it down in your comments. Okay. Let's see what we got going on here. Adam, thank you, buddy.
There's Adam.
Said, I'm new here, the air dryer fun. Yes, and I've got some parts I've got to work on this week in the shop for the air dryer.
Thank you,
Adam.
No
doubt about that. All right. And speaking of Adam's favorite subject, y'all, I've got to do something I've never done before in a live stream. We got to take a break.
Oh, really? Okay.
We got to take a break. I will be right back. So let me see if I can throw up a be right back thing right here. Y'all give me just a few minutes. Thanks, Adam, for motivating me. We'll be back just a second.
Camera down there. There you go.
All right. So we're back. Can't wait to read these comments right here. This is just going to be amazing. Let's go back and find out where we are. So let's just go ahead and be adults and just laugh and talk about it. I guess let's act like children, but let's just be honest. I probably made a really hope y'all can hear me. I think I got everything back on. A really dumb decision. Part of our new diet in getting healthier is a cleanse. I told you this month we're doing like a full body cleanse from liver to just stomach, everything. Just clean myself out because I've never done it before. I started this cleanse like an idiot about 2 hours ago. I probably should have waited.
I didn't think about it till
the live stream
you
because
did it.
I didn't know what it was going to do.
Well, it didn't do that to me. Not
It
really.
It did it to me. So I don't know if we're going to make it through this live stream or not, but we shall see. So there's Adam's favorite
I took mine
subject.
this morning. So.
Oh my goodness. I probably should have started after live streaming, being it's something brand new and I don't know what the heck I'm doing. So it works. Hey, so let's change the subject. So Mr. Jimmy says, just wait till Christmas shopping comes. You'll hit the third bonus. Yes. So that was one of the only other times we've ever hit a second level Amazon bonus was, I think, last November. And that's kind of normal. That's when everybody's doing all the shopping. That's when typically we have our good month. So again, y'all, thank y'all. We had the best month we've ever had last month. Covered, like I said, covers our projects, covers our fuel, and even then some, which is great. That's just going to go into a fund for the house build and everything else that we got coming up. All right. So Ashley said Zoe's actually excited to go back to school, even though she's starting middle school this year.
Oh, that is exciting.
I know, kind of scary starting a whole new school and maybe you may have to travel somewhere different. But yeah, whole new chapter in your life. Middle school. Well, you're growing up. You're growing up. Tell mom and dad they're going to have to be car shopping here before long.
Right.
You're flying on up. Okay. Let's see what else we got going on here. How's old Ruger and Bullet doing? Asked Miss Kathy.
They are doing good. Ruger's ornery, or not Ruger, Bullet is ornery, but he's an old man. So Ruger, he still plays with his girlfriend all the time that comes over and sees him, or we go over there and pick her up. So he's just happy as can be.
Yeah.
He's waiting for us to get done so we can take him on a run.
Oh, yeah. He's ready to go so bad. Oh, my allergies are kicking butt again. It's been a bad week for me on allergies, y'all. My eyes are burning and watering. My nose is old. I know. I'm falling apart, man. And I look rough. I need a shave. Oh, goodness gracious. So have y'all named the gator hanging out the river rubber yet? No, because there's multiple ones. I tried to start catching some on camera when I went over there Friday again. I've got a little 4-footer that keeps swimming by, but he'll swim up to me, and then he'll go underwater, swim by, and then pop up, and then keep checking me out. The big one doesn't really like coming around us. They start getting kind of wise and skittish the older they get, but the little ones, they're still coming around like, what are you doing? Why are you making all this racket?
That river is full of them, so I'm sure we will always have them around.
As Chad said, I spent a ton of money on Amazon last month doing a remodel project at your house. Yeah, well, if you used our link, thank you so much.
Yes, thank you.
Remodel projects can absolutely get out of hand, can't they? All right. So Mr. Jimmy says, yep, Adam's in the house with the poop emojis. And then that was before I had to make my announcement. I can't wait to make it down to the comments. This is going to be very interesting. Miss Lee's on. Hello, Miss Lee. As you can see, interesting topics tonight on the live stream, but I guess it is what it is. Okay, let's see. I got to scroll on down here because I kind of got a little behind. We started getting emojis flying in. This must be about the time I announced something.
Yep.
I got the, oh my God. Yep. Don't forget to wash your hands. Yep, here we go. I knew I had to make it to these. And then Tiffany apologizing for me. Hey, everybody's got to do it. And out of all the hundreds of live streams we did over the years, I'm shocked we've never had to take a break until now. And
especially with your tummy.
Yeah. And actually with all the other live streams that we used to do, you don't have that option to do. We'll be right back. I would have had to throw on a rag over the mic, or over the camera and threw the mics off to the side. But now the streaming software gives me the option to go get a glass of water, which is what I've done. That's exactly what I went down there and did. Hey, all right. I'm not reading all of the jokes, but I am going to read through a few. So, Scubachi, I hope I'm saying that right. Says, thanks for the gifted membership last week. Is it Adam to thank? Yes, Adam loaded people down last week. So thank you, Adam. He's so kind and generous. Larry says, well, we both had to go at the same time. Did I beat you back or did you beat me? Who won? And I had to go downstairs.
That's funny.
Yes, Miss Lee, you're exactly right. I thought about that once I made it down to the ice maker and was making my water here. I was like, I could have left it going, and which I think Tiffany would have hated that. She hates being put on the spot and doing a lot of talking. She loves me to run my trap. But
I'm not a big talker, if you haven't realized.
Well, you could sit here and laughed at all the poop jokes with everybody. So I probably should have let it going. Okay. So when are the stairs going to be done now? Because Chris has always got, when are you going to be done?
He's going to hold you to it now.
I don't know. Thanks to this weather, I was hoping to have them done by the end of this week, but every day is such a high chance of rain. I'm talking 80 to 90% every single day. It's just not worth my time traveling, carrying all the tools, pulling the tools out. Here comes a storm. Putting the tools up. Maybe going sitting under the barn of the camper, waiting for the rain to stop. Maybe it doesn't stop. Like, I'm not going to play that game this week. That's not productive at all. So I'm hoping next week, but next week could be full of rain, or there could be a hurricane. Who knows? I mean, they're already watching stuff in the tropics. I hope this doesn't get held off for a long time, because I don't need a bunch of rain, this river coming up, before I get my stairs finished. Getting the concrete was a critical part, but I want to go ahead and get all the wood and stuff down so everything's locked in place. And if the river comes up, great. We get to test how it handles a flood, because that's something we've had to factor in all this. Yes, Adam, that was definitely not a first, but it was a live stream first. Yeah, when you go, you gotta go. Did you go do a belly flop without us? Yes, that's exactly what I did. All right. Well, Jack, you could be right. Maybe jalapeno poppers mixed with starting a cleanse. Yeah. Probably just a horrible combination. Yeah. Oh, goodness. Oh, yeah. So, Crystal, you're exactly right. So, if see below, she says, good. All right. It's not in this comment. Crystal found something out, y'all, and I was supposed to bring that up last week, and I completely forgot, but I did tell Crystal to remind me. I don't think she did, or either I looked over her comment. So if anybody's wondering why you never get a membership, I know some of y'all have complained about that, been with us a long time, and people gift out memberships all the time. First of all, you can either buy one, or a lot of people just gift them out. You do have to turn on the feature to allow you to receive gifts. So keep reading through Crystal's comment right there. She's explaining it. She found that out. Thank you for letting everybody know that, Crystal. All right. Yes. Tiffany could have reported on the garden, the chickens, everything else. Well, she can talk about the chickens, but there's no garden. Garden's burnt and done.
Yeah, it is done. Right. Needs to be cleaned out. Oh, we need to check the grapes. Let's do that when we get off here.
Okay.
Check on the grapes.
All right. I just got to maybe go back for one more meeting, and then we'll go take Ruger for a run and check the grapes. Okay. All right. So there's Crystal's comment. So if you click the join button, which should be right beneath the video or live stream, and click the 3 dots up top and go to gift membership. Make sure you toggle the switch on as blue, which allows you to receive membership gifting, I believe is what Crystal found out. So thank you for letting us know that, because I know there's been a lot of people wondering why. It's luck of the draw. We can't choose who gets them if you do the membership gifting, but you might not have ever got one because that feature's not turned on. All right. So Jason says, it's been a while since I've caught a live stream. Looks like the software has definitely been upgraded. Great job. Yeah, I'm finally doing a StreamYard paid for service because we were having crashes left and right. Yeah. Trying to just use YouTube's live streaming service. It was horrible. Even on my really nice, expensive editing computer that I bought last year, which has got fantastic hardware, it was still crashing. It was just an issue with their live stream service. So, and
we like all the features with this.
We do. Yeah. Like, again, be right back. Going to make a glass of water. We can do that now. Yeah. Oh, good point, Mr. Jimmy. Someone play the Jeopardy music. I need to see if I can legally. There's
can't
probably
copyright like a different version of it.
Yeah. I need to see if I can find one and overlay that on the Be Right Back. It'd be, you know what? StreamYard. I know y'all are not watching my live stream, but what would be an awesome suggestion is there should be an option to have an interactive game or something playing whenever we got to take a break or something like that. That'd be kind of cool. So everybody does want to know, how are the chickens, Miss Lee?
Yeah, the chickens are doing good. I still have 2 hens that just want to fight each other. So somehow the one hen gets in with the other hen, and they do it until they can't do it anymore. Well, thankfully they're still around, but they just beat each other up for a while. They'll be, I don't know. I got some temperamental chickens, I guess.
All right. Larry says, yeah, maybe he had to turn on that music because he had the mic on. No, the first thing I knew to do was I took my mic off and threw it up here. I was like, oh boy, I've done seen enough hot mic moments in politics and everything else. I certainly don't want to do that. Yeah. And of course, there's Adam, which I have to recognize that everything will come out okay. Yes, Adam, thank you for asking. Appreciate your concern.
Thank you, Adam.
And then air dryer fund. Appreciate you. We do definitely need to get an air dryer in the shop. So do we get an extra 10-minute live? Says Julie. Probably not, Julie, because if I'm being honest, I still don't feel very well. Just being honest, but I think I did it to myself. So we're just going to keep rocking on until my stomach says, hey, no more Be Right Back.
Enough is enough.
Yeah. So wipe the sweat off your head. That's not sweat. That is oil, man oil. Now, when I go outside, it's definitely going to be sweaty because now we're up to 98% humidity. I watched it go from 96 to 97 to 98. I hope that don't mean because more rain is on the way. So what are you doing to the cleanse? Crystal, tell them what we're taking.
Well, if you want to know more about it, Crystal, just email me and I'll explain it a little bit more in detail. But I purchased one off of Amazon that has a lot of good stuff in it. But we're also going to do like our lemon water stuff in the morning, and then we're doing something extra that we won't broadcast on here.
Yeah, I totally get that. Yeah, I totally get that. But we're taking a pill, like it's got all kinds of stuff. Activated charcoal.
Yeah, it's got diatomaceous earth in it. It's got probiotics. It's got everything you need in it. Yeah.
And then I
can send you the link to it if you want to look it up.
Yeah. And then I've been wanting to do an addition to this that I've always seen so healthy. Again, we're not medical professionals. We're not doctors. Just something we're trying. But like she says, she's doing the lemon water, but I've always heard lemon water, olive oil, and a little bit of cayenne pepper is another fantastic, body flush rejuvenator. I'm probably just going to do that for 1 week, get things cleaned out along with this this pill we're taking, which I take activated charcoal and stuff on my own anyways. It's fantastic. But in this combination with everything, it just helps. This is supposed to help do like all kinds of cleanses, but whether it be heavy metals, detoxes, just all kinds of stuff. Is what we're doing. It's something we've never done before. Just kind of feel like I need to clean out the old pipes as is happening. And I just kind of want to see how I feel after the fact. You know, you see it's a craze right now. A lot of people are doing it. That along with just eating healthier. We already know that makes us feel so much better. Really looking forward to that. And we're going to be a little more strict this time. Not carnivore strict, but super clean food, super clean drinks. I mean, I think all I'm going to drink this entire
probably try to fast
water.
A little bit. Well, I guess
I'm going back to intermittent fasting, and I had thought about at the end of this, we're going to try to do this for a little while. I thought about doing like a 3-day only water fast. So I know that may sound crazy, but that's perfectly normal in most parts of the world. I kind of really want to see how that impacts me and makes me feel.
Not me.
But if we don't get to that, I'm still going back to my intermediate fasting, 16 to 18 hours off. I used to do that back whenever I was doing low carb, and I really did feel good with that. I could tell an improvement with that. So just kind of playing around, just making healthier choices. I'm laughing because I'm reading Adam's correct phone. Jeez.
Oh my gosh.
And Andrew and Sankey, yes, the garden is 100% done.
Yes.
There's a couple watermelons I can still go out there and grab if the deer haven't ate them up, but everything burnt up. It's been so miserable hot here over the last couple of weeks. I'm talking just about every day I check the heat index. It's 116, 117, and it has burnt stuff up. We only went a handful of days without rain, but when you have that kind of heat, it destroyed everything. Our gardens are typically done by June, end of June anyways, just due to the heat and the bugs. That's why we plant so early. We're planting in March, no later than April here. So that's perfectly normal for us in the South. Now this fall, I don't know if we will or not. We'll see. Usually around September, we could do stuff like greens, broccoli. Never had good luck with spinach, cauliflower, cabbage, stuff like that. Should we decide to. Last year we didn't do a fall garden. A lot of times we plant it and the rabbits.
Well, we were big in the carnivore.
That's true too. Last year was kind of an off year for us.
Yeah.
Bill says, will there be a live stream next week? At the moment, we are planning on there being one. All right. What I was going to get here. Yes, I'm still reading. I'm still reading all the comments. Goodness gracious.
Toilet paper fun.
Golly, boy. Yeah, there's a pile of them. So Jason says, I see you still haven't hung your play button. Yep, we actually talked about that last week. They get on to me all the time, but I have no intentions of hanging it. In the future, if I can ever calm down, like what I really want to do is some furniture building, some metalworking, stuff that I'm truly passionate about, but I got to do it around all these big projects. And when the house starts, we're probably going to be dedicated to the house. But I want to build nice custom wood shelving. Would like to cut that wood off the property myself now that I got a sawmill. I want to do a wood and metal desk. So I don't want to start punching holes in the wall and hanging stuff. I want to do shelving. And I may change the layout of my office as well. I don't know. I'm going to play around with all that. But for now, it's just going to have to
one day
sit back there. Probably about the time we get a golden plaque, which we may never get. That'll be about the time I get ready to hang some stuff here. Goodness, everybody's asking about the garden. Hello, Nicole. Yeah, from Minnesota. We did get quite a bit out of our garden this year, but completely done, as I just explained. And grapes, oh my goodness. We're about to go check them after the live stream.
Yeah, it is.
They're getting close to turning, but I don't know that they're there yet. But
yeah, they sneak up on us some.
Yeah, we got, I don't know, probably
sometimes
10, 15, 20 grapes out there, you think?
Phew. Oh my gosh. We've got to trim this thing back. It has just overtaken everything. It's down both sides of the fence and it's trying to take over the whole entire fence. So yeah, it needs a heavy trim.
If I'm being honest, Nicole, I'm just going to take a wild guess. There's going to be 5,000 plus grapes just on that one vine. And the property is loaded with them as well. Although that's the wild variety. They're a little smaller. We just got more grapes than we know what to do with, which is fine because the raccoons sneak in there at nighttime and get everything. It's just the way it is. Do you have an internet system? Do you guys do the internet system with Cuddy? No, now we have fiber here. Even though we're in the middle of nowhere, we got fiber here last year, about a year and a half ago. So we went immediately to that because I got 2 gig fiber, and with my life being, I earn income from the internet, I wanted the best fiber I could, or best internet I could get. So that was 100% the way to do it. Now, I do have Starlink as a backup. That's what runs all the stuff over at our river property at the camper and security cameras and all that stuff. And then it's also my backup if we get hurricanes and storms, which we are. Sadly, our fibers run pole to pole. It's just the way they do it here, and we're heavily wooded. When we get a hurricane, our fiber is probably going to be down for days or weeks at a time if there's a bunch of breaks. So I'll be rushing over there, grabbing my Starlink, bringing it back here so we can still upload videos. Live stream's already been kind of difficult, I have noticed, on Starlink. If you get one brief little dropout, it seems to be a problem. Actually, that was that when we were still on YouTube's live streaming service, or did we try it with this and still have issues with the StreamYard service? Because you know how...
I think that was before we started this.
All right, so we may still be able to live stream.
But we can go back to that live stream, and I guess we'll be able to tell.
Yeah, because we'd see the dish right there in the background. I think we did have StreamYard, and it still gave us fits. But we got a lot of tree coverage and stuff over there. But long story short, I've got backups for my backup, as I always preach, because no internet, I don't make no money. And we spending money like crazy, so I need to be making it. All right, Adam, goodness gracious, man, thank you so much tonight. He said, you were welcome for the Facebook backup. Yes, our Facebook, I won't say cheerleader, our Facebook moderator,
Yeah,
Adam.
you are our Facebook moderator for sure.
I spend pretty much zero time on Facebook because the comments can be so unbelievably rude. So Adam deals with them and Tiffany deals with that stuff.
Yeah, and I know it'd be easy for me to be like, hey, go look at our YouTube, but we're really not supposed to be promoting YouTube on Facebook. We're supposed to keep it towards Facebook. So I chose not to answer that comment, but when I seen you did, I was like, perfect, because if I comment and say that, then we're driving traffic away from Facebook. But
and for people that don't know about our Facebook, stay here. All we do on Facebook is we take everything we post on YouTube and we condense and cut it down to shorts, reels, or no longer than 3-minute videos, because Facebook is a completely different group of people. And I know a lot of y'all are on there, but typically people on Facebook are just scrolling. And when something catches their attention, if they don't get them in the first few seconds, they're off again. Whereas YouTube's completely different. You're typing in, you're searching how to do this, DIY that. I want
you're
to
there
review
for the
on
longer
this.
content.
Yeah, you're there looking for it. Whereas Facebook, you're just there to be fed something. And we have noticed long videos do not work on Facebook at all. I tried it for years and was about to delete my account, hired this company out to shorten our stuff up and do all the editing. And oh man, did we blow up over there. We blew up over there when we finally shortened our content down. But if you like longer content, talking, explaining, you better stay on YouTube. If you want short, really cut down stuff of what we do, Facebook it is. And YouTube's our fresh new content. We may post a video over here and it could take weeks before it shows up on Facebook. It's just all in how this company grabs it and edits it and when they want to post. All right, Mr. Larry, let's see here. Andrew, can you explain how the thumbs up, comments, and subscriptions or subscribing helps the channel for anyone that may not understand? Yes, something I really should mention more, but I don't, because it always seems like begging when you bring it up in your video, and that just turns people off. I guess you're probably turning the people off that's not going to subscribe anyway, so what does it matter? So how a lot of people don't understand how channels grow. First of all, it's just you got to make good content. You got to be repetitious, which I haven't been here lately. You got to, be consistent. And
don't beat yourself up.
I know. And ultimately, the biggest way your channel grows is for YouTube's algorithm itself to recommend you. Here's how you get recommended. The more interaction you have, Facebook and YouTube starting to be really, really, really big on interaction. Are people commenting? Are people liking? Are people subscribing? All those things show the algorithm, tell the algorithm, hey, not only did this person watch, it looks at how often you come back, how long you watch, but are you interacting? Because it takes extra effort to interact. If you're just scrolling and you watch something for a few seconds and then you move on, that means kind of wasn't interested. If you interact, you took time to actually go click. If you leave a comment, that's pretty big. You took time to actually go down there and physically type something. It could be, hey, this video sucks. Whatever. Hey, you helped me out. Thanks. When you do that kind of stuff, the algorithm says, hey, there's interest here on this channel. We're going to start promoting this channel and or its videos more. It'll start showing up more on your recommended feed. As soon as you open up your phone, your tablet, or your computer, there's always recommended videos. Well, the algorithm says, hey, you've shown interest in this channel. Maybe you want to watch another one of their videos. It could be an older video. It could be a current video. And the more a channel sees interaction like that from people, the more the algorithm is going to push you out to a broader audience. Because just because we're available on YouTube that has, I don't know, a few billion users doesn't mean we're getting shown to all of them. A lot of them in countries that don't speak English, they don't want to watch channels that speak English, or a lot of them just aren't going to get shown it because we're being shown to a small or recommended to a small group of people. But the more our audience grows, the more interaction grows, the more the algorithm says, hey, we're going to push you out to a broader audience and see if there's any interest out there. And if there is, yeah, your channel can really take off. When YouTube recommends you shout outs and create, doing videos with other creators and all that stuff, collaborations, that's big. But the biggest thing that could ever boost a channel is the algorithm saying, all right, we see there's interest, we're going to recommend you more. So thank you for asking. I don't ever talk about that much because that would be pretty boring plugging that in all the videos. It does sound desperate, but I appreciate your interest in wanting to know how this all works. It's a huge part of our life. It's what we do. So I'll gladly explain it. If y'all are curious, ask away. That's what these questions are for. All right. So Numas has been loving our humidity in Swanee. Are you in the town of Swanee? Love that area down there. I used to go fish bass tournaments and stuff down there all the time when I lived closer.
And if you love the humidity,
oh yeah, we got the same humidity. All right. Yeah. So that's actually a good idea, like a game or something during the break.
Oh.
See, and the StreamYard was smart. I could tell y'all to actually sign up on StreamYard, and then I could have like a tic-tac-go game or something pop up, but it would get more of y'all actually using the streaming service and not going directly through YouTube, which is no big deal. But it could be, even if it's something like find Where's Waldo, and you got to sit there and look for a second, like on the airplane, or find this, that, and the other, something that you don't physically have to click on, that can still go out to everywhere.
A lot of people watch from their TV too. So
yeah. But it'd still be nice to just have a game with some music and just something to entertain you, which I don't plan on doing.
Or like a quiz thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Like
just something just like that. But I don't plan on doing this very often. Hopefully, that's the only be right.
No more breaks, hopefully.
No more breaks. So Kim, very sorry to hear your mother.
Very sorry, Kim.
Passed away last week, 94.
Wow.
Oh my goodness, certainly sounds like she got the most of her life.
Yeah.
And the older we're getting, we're starting to think about I couldn't imagine making it 94, but how do I make it 84 or something? But so sorry you lost your mom. Sounds like she had a long life. I hope it was a very good life for her. Yes. Miss Lee says, I've been doing pool aerobics for the last 2 months, playing volleyball in the pool Thursday.
Nice.
Lost about 20 pounds so far. Awesome.
That's great.
Yeah, I bet you feel great. Pool is fantastic exercise. It
Absolutely.
really is. There's so much resistance, yet you're staying cool. You don't feel yourself sweating or nothing.
Non-impact on the joints.
You can pee in the pool. There's so many cool things about it. I'm totally joking. Totally joking. I don't. Yeah,
I caught that.
Were you? Oh, goodness gracious. Adam, thank you so much, buddy. You have just been on a roll.
Thank you, Adam.
He says, oh, gosh. I'm not even reading that one. Thank you, Adam. Golly, let me get that thing off the screen. Hey, goodness.
Oh, jeez.
Put a bear rug in the office, says Jason.
Yeah.
We got one.
It's up here.
It's already here. We have one.
It's a small one.
It's fake as can be off of Amazon, about this big, but we certainly do have one. And we do not want a bigger one. Please don't nobody send it. We're not putting it out. We've got the one that Cash sent us a long time ago. Yeah, it was Cash, wasn't it?
I think it was Cash, yeah.
Several people was talking about it. I think he finally pulled the trigger on it. So have you ever made or will you make wine from all those grapes? We talked about this a few weeks ago in the live stream. I have never made homemade wine, and I'm very, very interested in it. Tiffany loves muscadine wine, which you get it, a whopping 2 times a year whenever we see it somewhere.
And I've looked up the process and thought about doing it because we do get so many grapes, but it just looked like a very entailed process to get the wine. And our
friends told us you have to stomp them with your feet. That's the only way you can make it right. And y'all know I'm a germaphobe. Not happening. Don't need no foot jam in my wine, but I know there's wine presses. I guarantee you Vivor's got one. I guarantee they got a wine press.
I'm sure.
Maybe we should see.
Oh, gosh.
Maybe we should see what they have, and maybe we should make that. I don't even know if we can legally make alcohol on the internet. Who knows? That may be.
Oh, there's tons of videos
YouTube
online.
Rules. Okay. Well,
yeah, on YouTube.
I would be all for it because we just let them rot. I mean, we go out there and eat all we want. The birds go get all they want. Like I said, all the raccoons and stuff, and then they just hit the ground, and it literally smells rotten out there for a while because there's so many of them. But are we gonna? I need to see how involved the process is, and if we're truly going to take the time to do it. Like, yeah.
You watch one and let me know I think I might have even saved one, but yeah.
We're very curious about it. And actually, I've been very curious about persimmon wine. I've never had it before in my life. I've always heard it's good. We have lots of persimmons on the property, but nowhere near the amount of persimmons compared to wine or muscadine grapes. So we might as well try that. But yeah, we should look into that. So Andrew and Sankey says, "Where'd you get your barn door from back here?" I built that. There's an episode on the channel.
We couldn't find one for that size, so he decided to go ahead and just make it.
Yep, I took that was leftover lumber from the roof, and I got the barn door kit and built the door, built the frame, because that just goes into an attic, so it's a very low door. Like she said, you can't find that size door anywhere, so can't find it, might as well build it. All right, I see some people telling him now. Yeah, he built that. Telling them now, so it's two people. All right. As Jimmy said, it was a deer blind build for me that got you. You mean that Taj Mahal I got going on out there?
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, I've been thinking about.
You need to go clean it out.
I went out there the other day and aired it out and checked everything. Okay. Actually, no bugs in it. Looked great. Good. Like that foam has kept all the roaches and stuff out. Like I'm very pleased. No mold, no mildew. Smelled good. Good. I'm happy. Very happy. Deer season will be here before you know it. I'm going to try to start tilling up the food plot this week since we're finally getting rain. Do one tilling, and then we'll till it again in a couple weeks, plant it, and I will record that for y'all. But I ain't gonna lie, I've almost been thinking about maybe I should build a little balcony on that deer blind. So if I want to do a little bow hunting, I got a little place I can creep out, because I didn't do my windows set up for a bow. But or maybe I could have a rocking chair out there.
Oh my goodness.
I need to put a coffee maker in there.
Yeah, you were gonna put a potty in there.
Maybe a urinal. Urinal, not number 2 potty. No. I'm thinking like a funnel and a tube.
Oh my gosh.
Adam says, if you want to see some good content, watch their first lives. No, horrible.
Don't.
Horrible. Please don't. Oh, they were so horrible. All right, let's go down here and catch a few more. Miss Lee, I'm so sorry. I'm finally making it down to you. Whatever you or Tiffany needs.
Thank you, Miss Lee. Oh, that was so nice.
Thank you so much. Imodium and toilet paper. Thank you. I'll order some. Miss Lee, thank you so much.
Andrew always needs something.
Yeah. Let's see here. What is this Anna saying? By the way, Facebook is moving to only, I think that's keeping a live video active for 30 days. If we're going to do a live, save a live on Facebook, the video has to be moved, saved elsewhere. Okay, you mean a live stream? Hopefully not normal videos, because I haven't heard that. And I got a big company that stays on top of this. So it must be live streams only. Currently, we do not live stream on Facebook. We've been flirting with the idea of doing it because we can actually do it with this streaming software. I've got mixed feelings.
Yeah,
there's so many trolls and people over there. I don't want our live stream to fill up with moderators having to just really work on that.
Yeah.
By the way, have y'all noticed?
I don't think it's a good idea.
We'll see. I would love to get more people on at the same time. I don't want it to junk up our live stream.
Yeah.
I don't want it to take away from it. And have you seen how good of a job YouTube's done? Like, when's the last time we've had a spammer or junk on here? Like, what, 1 or 2 times this year?
Don't say it.
I know they'll start popping up now, but last year our moderators were working their butts off because it was junk left and right. And YouTube, they got on the ball with it. All right, Crystal says, Tiffany, I did send you an email.
Okay,
right.
I'll probably be up here tomorrow, and I'll respond back to you.
All right, Adams. Thank you again, Adam. My goodness gracious,
don't
blow your whole week's paycheck on us now. He said Facebook is sour except for the YouTube lifers. Yes, I know some of y'all do go over there.
Yeah.
All right, let's go on down and catch a couple more comments, and then we're probably going to wrap this thing up because we're going to go check for the. No, I'm good now. I'm feeling okay. I'm back. I'm feeling.
He's back.
I'm feeling pretty good. I ain't gonna say loose, but I'm feeling pretty good. We got to go check on the grapes, and we got to take old Rugarug for a run around the property down there.
Yeah.
So, Kathy says, we watch each and every video y'all do on YouTube. Appreciate y'all. Some of them I'm sure are absolutely boring, but I appreciate y'all watching. The hubs make sure he doesn't leave without clicking that like button.
Awesome. Thank you
so much for that. So anything planned for 200K that we're flying up on? No, Jason, I'd always said we did 10K, then we did 50K, then we did 100K. Then I said at 250, we would do something. 500, we'll do something. And then I'm kind of doing this somewhat doubling thing. And then if we ever hit 1 million, who knows? It may take forever, or something can start blowing up. It's just the way this world works. We'll do something very, very major and significant for the 1 million, like really significant. We'll probably do something pretty awesome for 500 as well. But we got a long ways forward getting there. But the next time we'll probably do some giveaways and fun stuff and really interest us 250. And if the thing keeps ticking off like it is, heck, we'll be there before we know it. But that'll give us some time to plan all that out. Yeah. But that's always been the goal. We're
excited though.
We are. Thank y'all so much for recommending people and getting us to where we are. We appreciate y'all so much. All right. Joe says, I try to watch each and everything y'all do, but it sounds like Sundays is chore day. Hey, I totally get it. And you can't catch them all. We do not expect that.
I understand.
But we do appreciate you watching when you do. All right. I was in Brantford a week ago on my way to Mayo. Know that area well. Hadn't been over there much, but definitely know that area well. Okay, let's go to Adam. My goodness gracious, dude. He says, you can show beer wine making, just not moonshine. Isn't that crazy? That's crazy. And I know for a fact Vivor has moonshine distillers, but I hate moonshine. So not going to do me no good to get one to make it. I would think I would enjoy the wine, but moonshine, sorry if I'm offending some of y'all that love it. That stuff tastes like rubbing alcohol. If you can light it on fire, it can't be good to drink. So Pest Hunter, you're right. There is somebody I know that does wine locally. We had some of theirs a few years back and everybody ranted and raved over it. So I probably will be asking some tips and tricks on that.
Okay. Kathy's right there talking about tomato wine. That is bizarre.
No, I don't know about that.
Yeah, so everyone loved it.
I'm not a big fan of tomatoes.
I guess it would almost be like a Bloody Mary.
Yeah. Ooh, no, not my thing.
Yeah.
Not my thing. And then Joe said, you said pee in the pool? I might have. I tell everybody I pee in the pool. That keeps them wanting to get in there and actually pee in my pool. I don't pee in my pool. That's nasty. So Andrew, love your name. Says when you start putting HVAC in your deer blind, you can officially call it Taj Mahal. Andrew, did you not watch the last deer blind episode? I have AC out there. I've got
heat.
And I have heat. So it's the Taj Mahal. I'm already one step ahead of you.
And it's solar powered.
And it's solar powered. All I need now is coffee maker and a urinal. And I think I'm good. I can stay out there as long as I want.
Well, a TV. You can put a TV up.
No, that's just taking it too far. I'll just play on my phone. But I do need to get a Wi-Fi extender out there.
Oh, great.
So I do actually go out there and work.
He does, yeah.
It's fancy, but I can go out there on a 30-degree morning, keep that heat on, just watch nature. I'll bring my laptop. I edit because I just do not really allow myself to take breaks. I'm a workaholic. I love it. And sitting out there hunting, which I really should do that. It decompresses you just like fishing does. I still feel like I need to be doing something. So usually I'll bring the laptop, edit, look around, get done editing. Then I'll relax an hour or two, come on back, and then get to work. Okay. Let's go down here and catch one more since we've been yakking for almost an hour other than that break. And
everybody wants their time back.
Yeah. Well, sorry. It happens. You know that old saying, it happens. All right. I'm reading. Everybody saying good night already. I'm reading. I got to go back up and find a comment. Everybody's telling them good night, good night. Where are we at?
Go all the way to the bottom.
Oh, somebody finally put a comment down there. Oh, Adam. He says, Andrew, you still got the bottles out there. What?
Maybe he's talking about bottles for you to go in, I guess. I don't know.
Oh, very true. Very true. Yes, very, very true. All right, let's see here. I'm just going to catch one more. I'm reading. I'm randomly going to pick one. I just got to find one I haven't already. I'm still reading.
I think you've been through all of them.
I might have.
Yeah.
All right, we'll just stop with this one. Not really a question, but tripping. And I always call you tripping, but I guess it's trip ring. Old habits are hard to break. So bite your tongue. Speaking of hurricanes, I know. Did y'all see the update this afternoon? We went from
you haven't told me. One
potential area they're watching this morning to this afternoon. Now there's 4 areas Noah's watching. Luckily, it looks like a couple are National Hurricane Center, but it looks like a couple are going to be fish storms. But there's a couple waves coming that, 'tis the season. Here we go. We've all been talking about it the last few days. It's been very, very quiet for us thus far. But if you really think about it, like our peak major seasons, like September, October. So we're just now getting into, we got to really watch the tropics. And Yeah, I watched my weather page give an update on now 4 areas they're watching this afternoon. I was like, oh, luckily we've already did all the generator service. We've done tested and updated all of the solar and our backup stuff. So we're already way ahead of the game. And if anything starts happening this month and it's looking like it's heading our way, we'll probably do another. It was us getting prepared and ready. I know some people, oh, that's fear mongering. Why do you make these videos? Because there's usually good service tips and preparedness tips and things like that.
Absolutely.
I hate seeing people that don't take the time to get
Or
ready
it
for
just
something.
kind of reminds people just to do it.
Absolutely. But I hate seeing people that don't take time to prepare for this, whether it's financial stuff, hurricanes, or whatever the heck it is. And then when it happens, you're struggling. You're losing your food. You can't run that CPAP. You're miserable. You're rushing to town in mile-long lines for gas and everything else. Like, I've done that so much in my life. I'm done with it. So we've been caught in enough of this stuff that it's preparedness is a good thing. It's not just doom and gloom and like some people make it out to be. I'm not one of them fly by the seat of my pants type people and, oh, it'll be okay. You know, whatever happens, happens. Oh, no. If y'all watch the channel long enough, that ain't us. So, yep, 'tis the season. We live where we live. We'll start watching it. Hopefully we can get some river stairs up before a heck of a storm comes and dumps piles of rain on us and floods the river, and we'll see. A lot of smorgasbord of content coming out this week, catching up around the property, back working on the property. I hope next week. I have no idea. It's all about the weather, and we'll get you that content out as soon as we can. Thank y'all so much. We appreciate y'all. Good night.
Yes,
God
good
bless.
night.
Thank you for your generosity.
Y'all have a blessed week.
Yes, y'all do. Thank you for watching and supporting us. We appreciate y'all.
Good
See
night.
you.